Cost of sales has been something, of course, we've been tempering about all the time. So when I studied engineering, my study job and later on traineeship was with Schindler Elevators. It's a massive corporation. Everybody has seen a Schindler elevator or has been on an escalator when they were entering the airport. Like all of you guys probably know Schindler without knowing them in a way. And it was always mind-blowing to me how high their cost base was. And the main reason why sales is so expensive in the first place in B2B is because it depends on people. So what comes with people? With people, not only comes salaries, which is, a big chunk, and, offices eventually, right? Or social insurance packages, equipment, all of that stuff, which makes just sales in B2B super expensive. But what comes with sales too is it's people, and people make mistakes, and they have to be managed, and they have to be hired, and they have to be retained, or eventually they have to be retrenched if they don't perform. So there's an emotional component to it that is actually a cost. When you set things up as an entrepreneur for a new product, or if you are a seasoned CEO, but you have to launch this new country, it will be very, very expensive for the reason that you're dealing with people, you're dealing with loads of uncertainty and unknowns, and you have to somehow figure out how to not get involved into those unknowns so much, but still get the right people to solve all those problems. So there's not only the salary you have to account for, it's the management you have to account for, and what's even worse, most of our target group doesn't get this. It's you have to account for the mistakes you're inevitably going to make. Because going into something for 3 months and then returning, not knowing where it went wrong, and you start from scratch, that's expensive. Hiring a salesperson for $100K a year, having him or her run for 6 months, not returning anything, and you do not know where it went wrong, that's expensive. Doing this 3 times after the other, that is expensive, right? So what you want to get to is it's a lean startup approach all over again. You want to get to very, very small review timeframes where you say we're testing something and we see the first results in 2 weeks and then we iterate. And then we see it for 4 weeks and then we iterate, right? You cannot allow yourself at all, in my opinion, say we just tried this out for 6 months. You need to see the results kind of immediately to start iterating. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be committed for 6 months plus. Your commitment has to go beyond that. But your review cycles and your actual idea where you went wrong, that has to be clockwork, bi-weekly, monthly.